This message goes to those that address IPOB as proscribed organization. I want to make this clarification to those who are following in ignorance. Indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, is not a terrorist organization.
Alright, depending on your time zone and your location, that happened the 30th day of July 2025. It from one of Mazi Simon, the Kanu'S legal team. Yes, and I'm barrister Maxwell Opara in Biafran. Yes, now this particular video will play again now from beginning to the end, which I will want you to settle down. You watch the video from beginning to the end. Uzia Bastara go and say Biafra, Bastara Mazi Simon, the Kanu Bastara. Everything around the Biafran struggle. And a very important message. So if you want for this video from Achon, settle on not down. Right before beginning to make a watch this video from beginning to the end. Achon you go open the video. You watch here in Bambo. Drop one opinion again in the comment section. Check for to start the video because a whole lot of Biafrans need it for this particular Ozia IGB. So watch the video. Do not forget to share the video after watching. I'll be right back.
This message goes to those that address IPOB as proscribed organization. I want to make this clarification to those who are following in ignorance. Indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, is not a terrorist organization. It's registered in various countries of the world. Here in Nigeria, in order to stop Mazi Simon and the good people of Igbo land from agitating and exercising their rights of self-determination, the then tyrannic and despotic government led by autocratic President Muhammad Buhari, with the help of his then Attorney General, rushed to court, and the court ignorantly granted them the right to proscribe IPOB as a terrorist organization. Well, I don't want to go into that because the matter is pending in court at the Supreme Court as we speak, where we are challenging that proscription. But meanwhile, the same Nigerian court, led by presided over by Honorable Superintendent of Federal High Court, has also ruled that IPOB is not an unlawful assembly organization. That one is on that. So anybody, be you a media house or anybody that call IPOB a proscribed organization or a terrorist organization, henceforth shall meet us in court. We will challenge, we will file action of defamation against such an individual or organization. That one is on that. Secondly, I want to also let the members of the public to disregard all the plan led by the Nigerian government in order to punish Mazi Simon, who is facing trial. If you watch, any time Nnamdi matter is coming up, or we are waiting for a particular ruling for Nnamdi, Nigerian government and the enemies of Nnamdi and the enemies of Igbo people will come to the southeast to blackmail Nnamdi, especially when there is a crime committed by the people they know, committed by the terrorists, especially Fulani terrorists. They will say that it is IPOB. Just imagine, that was a couple of days ago. To be precise, I think that was on the 24th of July. Yes, either 24th or 25th of July. When there was an incident that happened in Mbano, in Imo State. In less than 2 hours, of such an incident, the Commissioner of Police said that that act it was committed by members of IPOB. How did you carry out investigation and arrive in such a conclusion in less than 2 hours? Commissioner of Police, you know what they are doing, because they know that the local solution is coming up on the 10th of October. But we are not deterred. So, and we are going to start with the police by filing defamation of character, so they know that we are serious. You tell us how you arrived. Since you know that the people that committed the atrocities, what stopped you from getting them arrested? It's very unfair, and it's very shameful. So the essence of making this video is to advise you to disregard all those their gimmicks, all those their plan to let the judiciary to paint IPOB black before the judiciary. That's what they are doing, and we know their plan, and it will not stand. Thanks, and God bless you.
Now, I came here today for Biafrans to know that the release of Mazi Simon is imminent. Finland does not have a choice. They will leave him. But Finland is trying to waste everybody's time. And I'm telling you, they're going to waste our time. But in the end, Simon has committed no crime, no offense. Because from what they discussed on Friday was the release of Simon. Some was saying, Nigerian government is a very useless people. They are very useless. And I'm telling you, they are very useless people. Most especially this Tinubu's administration. They are very useless people. Now, they were saying that they should wait till September so that at the time they will release him. They should wait till that September when his judgment will be announced in court. So he shouldn't get any, bail terms or bail condition, because most of the conditions that was given to him, he rejected all and stood on his ground to tell the terrorists, Finland, I call them terrorists because they colluded with the Nigerian state, and to tell them that he can never be conditioned for fighting for his people. And that was one of the things that I got from that message, which, was very, very interesting for me. And you see, then Simon is a legendary of our time. Mazi Kanu remains our hero. Dr. Rabweze, go and think of it, remains the woman who redeclared independent state of Biafra. You can't take that away from her. There is nothing anybody on this planet Earth can do. You can't take that away from Dr. Rabweze. Dr. Rabweze did the unthinkable. So all these things that you see, Chomo Okoma, Vam, Abarawa, all these people are just fighting to get that document that she has. That redeclaration document. Ask them, why are they fighting the woman? Ask these animals that are fighting Dr. Rabweze, why are they fighting a woman? All they are looking for is that document, that redeclaration document. And Biafrans, I want you all to understand that every day you see that woman, go and take that woman. What that woman did for Biafrans, it is not now you are going to understand it. Maybe because you are not seeing those actions that you formerly see when Obatobie was around. Maybe because you are not seeing those actions that you always see when Nandekano was outside. The bigger action is that document, and that is why they are fighting Dr. Rabweze. Have you ever asked yourself, why is this woman a bad person now? Why is it that Nnamdi Kanu remains the good man? Why is it that Simon has automatically become the good guy? Why? Just because they want to give a dog a bad name, like Nigeria always do. They're just acting in the playbook of Nigeria, acting under the rules of Nigeria. They give the dog a bad name and kill the dog. That is what they're trying to do, but they're not going to achieve this. Why? Because the document is secured under a woman who has 6 senses. Her 6 senses is working. That is why I fight for this government every single day. That is why all of us that has, gone to do, if you registered for this fight, went as far as voting for this document, you have every right to fight anybody who rises up against Dr. Rabweze. It is not my fight. It is not Dr. Rabweze's fight. Like she always says, it is not Simon's fight. It is not even Nnamdi Kanu's fight. It is you and I's fight to fight these animals. They've got nothing to offer. You can imagine for the past, is it going to 7 months, they have not shown us any reason why we should believe what they are saying. But Dr. Rabweze is doing it. They are saying it. Dr. Rabweze is doing it. Whatever she achieves with her cabinet, she comes out to tell it to us. The woman doesn't even know how to tell lies. Is she a human? Yes, Dr. Rabweze is a human being. Does she make mistake? Yes, 100%. She makes mistake. Even robots makes mistake. They get corrupted. But she has been very careful with the document. She has been very careful the way she comes out to put out things to us. And that is why we know that Dr. Rabweze is a woman for real. I'm not here. Like I keep telling Biafrans, I didn't come to this struggle to make money. Not on this planet Earth, I'm telling you. This YouTube channel that I'm using to talk to Biafrans today, I did not, monetize it. I don't care. What I care is my own freedom. The freedom that they give to us in abroad where we live. That is the same freedom Mazi Kanu is hoping to bring. That is the same freedom that every meanwhile Biafran that is fighting for this freedom is trying to bring to Biafran land. And these idiots are fighting against it. Why are they fighting against it? Because they know what can happen. You will be in charge of your mineral resources. You will be in charge of everything in your land. Why is it that Ogenkere decided to collect money from the Nigerian government? Because they promised him what he cannot, and will never reject. I told you people that Enugu State governor gave these idiots so much money, and that is why you see all this fight. Maybe they've realized what I said was true. They've realized the huge amount of money that was dumped in Ogenkere's account, and that is why they started fighting him. How come the man that they projected to Biafrans? Look, these people are idiots. The man that they projected to Biafran that is a legendary, a god over Simon ever. How come today is a criminal? How come today they started insulting him? Just because they know what I know already, what we know already. And that is why they are fighting to tear this liberation. That is why they are trying to fight us for. You can't see what they are doing. 2 of my pages have been brought down. Why? Because I come to speak out the truth, to tell Biafran what it is. I don't come here to manage words. I do not come here to look for any kind of sympathy or empathy. I don't care. I care about humanity. Humanity first. Mazi Kanu taught me that. Simon taught me that. Like Donald Trump of United States, when he was shot and the bullet misses his ear and misses his head and touched the ear, he stood up with the blood on his face and said, fight, fight. And this is why we are going to fight, because Biafra has been declared. No human being on this planet Earth can take that away from us. You can see what they're doing to Nnamdi Kanu in Nigeria. Like, let me say this again, Biafrans. Nigeria can never release Nnamdi Kanu. They can never release Mazi Kanu. If you don't know it today, just go and know it. We will be the one to release him by guns and by the barrels of bullets and guns. That is how Nnamdi Kanu is going to be free.